Hi, I'm Brendan Homan coming to you from Toowoomba, the capital city of the world. And look, at a day like this, how can it not be? Look, in the election, the current campaign, there's been a lot of talk about negative gearing and doing some pretty radical changes to it. Now, first of all, let me just explain to you what negative gearing is. Basically, negative gearing is when you've got an investment property, the tenant pays their rent, but in reality, rent only pays covers a fraction of the costs of actually owning that rental property. So there is a loss to the investor who owns it. Now, against that loss, they can claim a tax deduction, and that's what's called negative gearing. But in reality, most investors are mums and dads, so their tax deduction they receive back is about 30% of their loss. There's about 70% they're still paying out of their own pocket. So it's still quite a significant investment. Now, if you go and play around with that or take negative gearing away, what happens is investment properties no longer become as good of an investment option for those investors. They choose to go and invest their money into other things, perhaps shares or term deposits. So as a result, there are less rental homes available out there on the marketplace. So when a tenant wants to rent a property, they don't have as many to choose from. But they have to rent something because it's called supply and demand, and they all need a roof over their head. So when you've got a lot more demand on a limited product in supply, what happens is the prices go up. So rents will actually increase. And the effects that has is it's actually affecting probably the people in society who are most vulnerable, the lower income earners, who are less likely to own their own home, who have to rent. And if the rents go up, it's taking a large proportion of their income from them. So as you can see, you start playing around with negative gearing, it can really affect the economy on a number of different levels. And that's not the only one. So I guess all I'm saying is that go out there, do some research on what are the real effects of it. Look at both sides of the matter. In my opinion, negative gearing keeps the economy quite stable, and it is a good thing. Of course, happy to talk and continue this discussion. I'm Brendan Homan from Remax Success.